Communications class. I have my friend Wendy here today. She'll be my audience and the person I'm performing my demonstration on. Did you know that as a massage therapist that I am trained to stare at your soul? By that I don't mean your godly Christian soul, S-O-U-L. I am talking about your foot sole, S-O-L-E. So today we're going to be demonstrating reflexology, also commonly known as just a fantastic foot rub. So I want to show you a couple of things first. First, I want to show you what the anatomy of a foot looks like. This is what the bones of your feet look like. In this, you have, let me grab my notes here. You have 28 bones. You have 30 joints and then over 100 muscles and tendons. So this is going to be your ankle. This is your ankle. This is your heel. This is your big toe, and this is your little toe. And you can see all these bones here are each going to have a little joint in between them. So your feet are a lot more complicated than you're going to traditionally be giving them credit for. In the PowerPoint presentation, I have given you a bone structure page, which is from Dr. Michaud. And then I've also given you a muscle demonstration, which is from Dr. Maxenow. Reflexology has been around since the ancient Egyptian days. They know that because they were able to find in the physician's tomb a drawing that showed people actually giving each other foot rubs. So the practice has been around for over 2,000 years, possibly even up to 4,000 years. So reflexology can happen on the hands, the ears, or the feet. For today's purposes, we're really going to be concentrating on the feet. Basically, the idea of reflexology is to put pressure in areas that might be painful. It was developed, the reflexology was developed as a pain reliever, and that was developed by Dr. William Fitzgerald. He wrote a book called Relieving Pain at Home. From that, he was able to come up with what's commonly referred to as zone therapy. From zone therapy, then Dr. Ingram, Eunice Ingram, in the 1930s developed something called reflexology, and she wrote two books called Stories the Feet Can Tell and Stories the Feet Have Told. The reason, again, was to alleviate pain. They discovered that if you put pressure in certain areas on the foot, that not only did it relieve the pain, but it actually got rid of the dysfunction. So I am going to show you the reflexology map that came in a book called The Complete Guide to Foot Reflexology. This particular one is going to show you what it looks like. So the top of the body is going to be the toes, and it goes all the way down to the waist. We're specifically working with different organs. So you're going to have on the left foot, you're going to have the heart. On the right foot, you're going to have gallbladder. On both feet, you're going to have lungs, a little bit of stomach, because those are areas that go all through the body. So I have two lungs, therefore I'm going to have two spots on the feet that are going to be the lung area. So that's good to know. I also thought it would be super important for men to understand what women go through on a daily basis. This is typical for women to wear. This is a 4-inch heel. Women typically wear between a 2 and a 4-inch heel every single day. This is my 4-inch heel that, in all honesty, I've worn twice because it kills my feet. But I wanted to show you something about this. When you wear a heel, typically it crunches women's feet. So this particular heel, this very first line, which is the smaller of the lines, is the width of the heel itself. The bigger line is the width of my foot. So you can see that my foot is slightly wider than the shoe. So that in itself should tell everybody how uncomfortable it is. But this one to me is even more important. This tells you the angle. I actually did the measurement on myself today prior to doing this. This is not a guesstimate, this is the actual angle. This is the angle of my foot when it's flat. It's a 90-degree angle between my ankle and my leg. When I put my foot in the heel, my 4-inch heel, it automatically raises it to 130 degrees. That's a 40-degree difference between the two. So it is a degree per inch, which is pretty common according to the chiropractor, that for every inch, there's a 10-degree difference. Imagine what that does to your low back. So first of all, let me just say wearing heels is a really bad idea. The purpose of this is for all of the men to realize what women do to their feet every single day and how they can contribute to making us healthier, us women healthier. So boyfriends, husbands, kiddos, watch this demonstration. I'm going to show you how to give an amazing foot rub with my friend Wendy. So the first thing that I want to show you with a foot is that it is a three-dimensional object. We have a top, we have a bottom, we have the sides. So everything in a foot rub should be rubbed. The other thing that you should not forget are the toes. Toes are super important during a foot rub. So what we're going to do is we're going to start. We're going to just give her a little gentle pull in the heel, give a nice little gentle motion around the ankle, get that moving. The other thing you can do is you can wring the foot. That feels so good. Make sure you're getting that arch fantastically. Make sure you're getting that top of the foot. They're going to so appreciate it. You can use your thumbs and you can get in nice and deep with a thumb. You can get right along the base of those toes. Really feels good. The other thing you can do is you can strip down each of those areas right under the toe. Go from the toe all the way down to the heel. That's going to feel really good. You're going to do that with your thumb. The other thing you can do is you can use both thumbs and you can spread the top of the foot. And as you're spreading the top of the foot, you're going to bring your thumbs around and that's going to wring that entire foot. This is going to feel so amazing. Your wife, girlfriend, or mom is just going to be thrilled that you've learned how to give a good foot rub. Wendy, how does that feel?
Incredibly good.
Yay! So you can continue to do this. Try to do it for about 10 minutes or so, maybe per foot. About a 20-minute foot rub will feel so amazing. She's going to really, really thank you for that. So one of the things, too, that I wanted to talk about was how important the feet are in the Bible. So your feet, there are 320 scriptures that refer to either feet or the foot in the Bible. The reason for that is because it is thought that the feet are the pathway to making it to heaven. And therefore, there's plenty of scriptures that tell us how to do that. Some of the ones that I really, really liked were, my steps have held to your paths. My feet have not stumbled. And that's found in Psalm 17:5. And I took that out of the New International Version. So that's one of my favorites, as well as a couple others that are listed in the PowerPoint as well. And how can anyone preach unless they are sent? It is written, how beautiful are the feet of those who bring good news. That's from Romans 10, verse 15. So just think of your feet as a pathway to God, that we need to take care of them. Part of our health is to make sure that we're taking care of them. It helps us both spiritually as well as physically. So husbands, boyfriends, sons, make sure that you are doing whatever you can to take care of your female partners over Valentine's Day. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope somebody gets a really great foot rub out of it. And I will talk to you guys later.